always open to the sinners and saints, looking for salvation in the fountain where it flows, where the broken down, broken up, and broken hearted go. In this one church, one bar town, I couldn't wait to break out of this one church, one bar town, so far away, I couldn't be found. When I'm feeling lost, I come back around to this one church, one bar.
Hi, my name is Catherine Parks, but most people just call me Kat. Today we are here to celebrate the grand opening of Breelo Music Productions. Today we have a lot of songwriters and artists in the house tonight, and Breelo Music Productions is owned by Jeff Green and Brianna Tyson. It is my responsibility to make sure that we identify our target audiences and we make sure that they are aware of the services we offer them. We offer high quality production at an affordable price. Let's take a look downstairs and see what our guests are up to tonight. Let's make sure that they're having a good time.
I come back around to this one church, one bar town. Real life, whiskey-laced, barstool confession.
So we are here tonight celebrating the grand opening celebration for Breelo Music Productions. May I ask who I have the pleasure of speaking with tonight?
My name is Jacob.
Jacob, okay. Well, thank you so much for coming out tonight. So how did you hear about this? Do you know Brianna or Jeff?
I know Brianna. I'm actually a friend of Brianna's. And so we heard, I've heard great things about her music and what she does, and wanted to help support her grand opening. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming. And are you in the music industry?
I am. I'm actually a student right now, and so I'm working. I've worked in the industry some, and now I'm back in grad school, and I'm trying to continue to work, make some money in the industry.
Nice. Making money is always good. Well, thank you so much for coming out tonight, and hope you have a good time and
Absolutely.
keep drinking.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Absolutely.
Everyone's having a good time?
Yeah.
Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with tonight?
I'm Jen Aiden.
Jen Aiden.
Yes. Beth Austin.
And Beth. Okay. And how do you all hear about this? And do you know Brianna or Jeff?
I know Brianna.
Same? You both know Brianna?
Yeah.
Okay. And are you all in the music industry?
Yep, I am. Yep, songwriter, singer-songwriter.
Songwriter and singer-songwriter.
Yes.
Awesome. You all having a good time tonight?
Yeah, having a great time.
And the bartenders are taking care of you, right?
Oh, they're amazing. They're great.
Awesome.
They're
Well,
great.
thank you all both so much for coming out tonight.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
Awesome.
When I'm feeling lost, I come back around to this one.
Hi, I'm Bailey.
Bailey
And I'm Daniel.
And Daniel, all right. And do you all know Brianna or Jeff?
We're friends with Brianna.
Friends of Brianna? Okay,
Yeah.
Awesome. And are you all both in the music industry?
I'm not. He is.
I am, yeah.
Okay, what do you do?
Producer and songwriter.
Producer and songwriter.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, are you all having a good time?
Having
Yeah,
a great
it's been
time.
awesome.
Thank you.
The studio looks great.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. And the bartenders taking care of y'all?
They're doing a great job.
Awesome. Well, I hope you all have a good rest of your night, and thank you for coming out tonight.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
There's not an empty seat, but you still find your place. The doors are always open to the sinners and the saints, looking for salvation.
Hi, I'm Shelley. I am Brianna's godmother, and I've had the pleasure of knowing Brianna since she was born. And at about age 3 or 4, that little girl could hit a perfect pitch. And by about 7 or 8, she was singing with more depth in her voice, pretty close to Adele. And it was really unusual to have a little child sing with that much depth in her voice. And she was just a little fireball growing up. So we went from music to horses to Irvine to Huntington and then to Nashville. So
What's something that you would want to say to Brianna?
be brave, make the big jump.
Make the big jump. And you're
Yeah.
having a good time tonight?
Great time tonight.
Awesome.
She's a very, very talented young lady.
Yes, she is.
She makes a lot of people's songs sound fantastic. She's able to take to help them interpret what they want out in the music world.
It's amazing how she brings people's ideas to life in a bigger way.
Oh yeah, and they sound amazing. Amazing. She's got the gut feel to do it, and I think to pull in what they want and then bring it out for them too in her demos is really good. She's great. They're amazing to hear.
Right.
Yeah.
She does have the ear.
One church, one bar, town so far away, I couldn't be found. When I'm feeling lost, I come back around to this one church.
All right, so we are here celebrating the grand opening of Breelo Music Productions, and I'm here with one of the owners, Brianna Tyson.
Hi.
So tell us, what inspired you to start Breelo Music Productions?
Honestly, so when I was about 16 years old, I got Pro Tools for the first time. And I always had loved kind of doing it and producing and everything, but I never had been brave enough to venture out on my own and really do it as a career. It was more just a hobby. And I met Jeff, and I started singing on songs for him, and he asked me if I produced, and I said, yeah, I did. And it just kind of one thing led to another, and then the clientele started getting built up more and more. And before we knew it, we had a business.
Yeah.
It was really exciting.
Well, that's awesome. So the celebration is still going. We've still got people downstairs drinking and having a great time.
They got the banjo out and they're playing with the
Right, they're playing instruments. So yeah, we don't really know what time it's gonna end, but hey, it's just gonna go until everyone leaves.
Absolutely.
So how do you feel about the outcome? This is your very first mixer.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's been incredible. We had so many people come out. How do you feel about this outcome for the first time?
Oh my God, I'm just blown away. Like the second I hit 6 o'clock, there was like 15 people.
I mean, you had a lot of people, and it was like it was supposed to start at 6, but people were already pouring in. It's like, usually people, they don't come till later, but people were just coming on in. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
I got people that are coming
I know.
on time.
It was so weird, and we weren't even ready. We were still putting all the food
Right,
out.
like, let me make sure it's set up.
Yeah. So, but honestly, I was blown away with how many people actually showed up, and the tent was packed out when you came in the studio, and the studio was packed out, and there was just so many people, and I couldn't have asked for a better grand opening. Like it's such a blessing to be able to do this and to have people that support it and people that want to celebrate it, and it's been so awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so happy for you. You worked really hard.
Thank you. We did. You helped too. I mean, we all worked so hard to make this happen.
Well, it definitely takes a village. So
it does. It does.
We look forward to doing more mixers. This is the first one.
Yes.
So make sure that you all stay connected on our website, which is coming soon, launching next year, January 2018, because there's more to come with the mixers at Breelo Music Productions.
Absolutely. We're so excited.
And Brianna, congrats again.
Thank you. I'm so glad that all of this has happened, and I couldn't be more happy.
Awesome. Well, we're happy for you.
Thank you so much.
No problem. All right, so I'm Kat, and we are still here having a good time at Breelo Music Productions' grand opening. And who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today?
My name's Trev Burnham. I'm from Missouri. I drove about 7.5 hours to be here. And speaking of 7, Bree and I have been best friends for about 7 years, me and the whole family, so it was good to catch up with everyone and surprise her to actually be here.
Yeah, that's really amazing. You drove 7 hours.
Yeah.
That's real support. So are you having a good time tonight?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, food's great. Drinks are great. Free open bar, you can't complain.
Right, can't beat that.
Yeah, and a lot of great prizes too. I actually got some Red Bull,
some wine
myself.
Tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome. Okay, so tell us about yourself. What are you doing in the music industry? Are you in the music industry?
Yeah, I work in merchandising. I work in marketing and VIP. I do a lot of vending and merchandising for artists, as well as doing some VIP coordination for bigger events, mostly in the Midwest. So I tour around, hang out with bands, sell merchandise, handle all the orders. But other than that, I just like to hang out.
It sounds like a pretty cool job to me.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming out tonight. It means a whole lot, and I'm glad you had a great time.
All right, thank you, Bree. I love you, and best wishes to your company and everything you have going for you. I love everything you've been doing for the past 7 years I've known you, so it's great to see growth and great to see you doing your thing. So much love to you and all the support. So,
Awesome. Thank you so much.
of course.
Town so far away, I couldn't be found. When I'm feeling lost, I come back around.
Okay, you all, so I have saved the best for last. I'm here with two of the owners of Breelo Music Productions, Jeff Green and Miss Brianna Tyson. And thank you all so much for this event. It was amazing. So many people came. It was really great to have everyone mingle and really get to know what Breelo Music Productions is all about. So tell us, I'll start with you first, Jeff. What separates Breelo Music Productions from, all the other 200 studios in Nashville?
Well, that's a real good question. There's a lot of different studios here in town. You have, really, I lump them into three categories. You have the lower end, which really don't do very good music production. And either they don't know that they do bad music production, or they do know it and they don't care. All right? I mean, I'm just being honest. Then you have a higher end, the absolutely phenomenal studios like Blackbird and RCA, Ocean Wave, right? And they're the top of the, they're at the top of the ladder of what they do, but they're in a different world than us. The market that they deal in are major labels, major recording labels that are doing mass distribution. And you'll pay
a very large budget.
Yes, very large budget. I mean, from what I remember, what I heard, Carrie Underwood spent $100,000 aside on her last album.
Easily, yeah.
So that's not the market that we're in. That's not the market that we want to be in. Our passion, and I know I speak for Brianna when I say this. Our passion is songwriters and independent artists, because everybody at Breelo, I know for a fact, is either a songwriter or an artist or both.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm the least talented of the group. I'm strictly a songwriter.
You're the prettiest.
But I'm also a studio owner now.
There you go.
Yeah. But what's different, that middle market, which is where the majority of the studios are at in this town. What makes us different is the personal service. The fact that we're 180 degrees different. We're polar opposites than the rest of these studios on how we conduct business.
Yeah. I can actually follow up on that. A lot of the things here, they're demo mills, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, not at all. We're not trying to put down any other studios. However, what we do here, we don't just have 6 songs we need to get done and then get them done in 20 minutes a piece and call it a day. We actually take and individually go through each part, each instrument, everything, and we make it very. It's to a T exactly what our client wants. I honestly, if a client wants something, without a doubt, I do it. I'm not the type of person that's like, oh hey, let's just kind of do this because this is what I think you should do. No, it's what the client wants, and I think that that says something about what we like to do here, because there's not a lot of people that do that.
Exactly, and I know you mentioned also during your demo giveaway that you also cater to offering a lot of the services all in one, as opposed to having to go to 5 different people. So that saves a lot of stress.
Exactly. A lot of people, what they'll do is they'll charge, they'll say, okay, well the studio fee is $500, and then there's another $150 for the voice engineer, and then there's another $150 for mixing, and there's another $200 for mastering. It keeps adding on, and before you know it, you're spending $1,500 on one song. Everything is included in the price except the demo vocalist, which is
which you can also do,
which I do as well.
So really, you can get everything at the fingertips.
Yeah, I mean, we have everything in house. We have some of the best musicians that I have come and play. And our prices are ridiculously affordable. We've done a lot of research and just kind of looked into our competition.
It's really unparalleled, especially for what you're actually getting. You're getting high quality production demo at the price of, at one place.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I'll ask you both. Jeff, you can begin if you like.
All right, go ahead.
What is the future for Breelo Music Productions?
Jeff is a good one to answer.
Well,
he's got a big vision for this.
Yeah, honestly, the future for us is to continue growing like we're growing.
Mm-hmm.
We're since we officially went into business in September, the business is in a big upswing and is continuing to grow. What's in our future is adding people as we need them, but we're going to have very controlled growth because we always want to maintain that very personal service for the writers and for publishers and for our indie artists. And what I see us doing as far as here is there's a very good chance that we're going to expand the footage that we have and enlarging the studio some more. And we're going to be doing a lot of socializing, a lot of events.
We want to be we want to be the most personal studio that there is. I can't really think of the studio that would have like a crazy party, like just for the heck of it. And we're gonna have mixers. We're gonna try, every month or two. And bottom line, we want to be different. And I personally want to be a studio that is well known in this town and that we get a lot of people coming to, because not only because of the quality, but because it's just fun and it's just a good vibe and it's good people and they just love it. So I think that there's big things in store for us.
Right.
Very big
Very
big things.
So.
Well, I'm excited. I think everyone downstairs is excited, and they're still drinking.
They are.
We just gave away a free fully production demo.
Our most expensive demo.
And I don't think you planned on doing the full production.
No,
well,
that was Jeff.
That was my fault, yeah.
I think I had a little bit too much scotch tonight.
Yeah, it could be, yeah.
You gave away wine, and you also gave away $100 J. Alexander's gift card.
We did. I'm going to need to hit that person up and have them go to dinner with me.
Hey, can I go?
Can I go with you? Sorry.
Well, there you all have it. I think we had a great turnout for this first event, and we still got people downstairs drinking. So I think I'm gonna go try one of those bushwhackers downstairs.
Do it. Let's go party.
Yeah.
Let's go party.
All
Thanks,
right.
guys.
Well, thank you all so much. And
My congregation meets on both sides of the street. Yeah, I'm with my kind of people in this one church, one bar town.
First of all, I want to thank everybody that is viewing this, and we've had a wonderful time here tonight. Had a very large turnout. Everybody's not had a great time. They're still having a great time. We can hear them downstairs now. The party's still going strong. The thing that I would like to really stress about Breelo Music Productions is the fact that what we are doing is looking to develop meaningful relationships with serious songwriters, with independent artists, and with publishers who do not have in-house music production capability. And we're really approaching doing business totally different than what anyone I know in this town has done in the market that we're in. We're committed 1,000% to offering the most hands-on service that you will find in this business. We want to know everything that relates to a project that someone is bringing us. So you're not going to find anyone that is going to ask you more questions about your album or your song that you're doing a demo of, that you're trying to get a cut on. You're not going to find anyone who is going to stay more involved in the process and keep you abreast of what we're doing, and that will continuously ask you questions about what we've done and where we're going and what your vision is. We don't feel like that, from what Brianna and I have seen, that there's meaningful feedback requested from songwriters and from indie artists on what's done in the studio. So that is a real big difference in the way that we're going to do business. The other thing is that my background is both as a songwriter and as an owner of a financial services firm. So personal service, personal service, personal service. That's what we're going to be about. When someone comes to me with $1 million to invest, I don't slide him on the couch or her on the couch with 6 other people and say, hey, I've got the same plan for all of you. And honestly, what I see in the market that we're competing in, that's what far too many studios are doing. We feel like that the production pretty much all sounds the same, that there's not anything being done that is unique, and that's not going to be us. Everything that we do is going to be geared toward what that songwriter or artist's dream is for that song or album or demo. You know, if it's a specific artist that a songwriter is trying to target to get a cut, then we're going to find that out. Whatever it is that the person is trying to accomplish. And that comes from asking questions. You won't find anyone that asks you more questions than what we will ask. The other thing is that we want to develop meaningful relationships. I mean, long-term relationships. We want people to grow with us, and we want to grow with them. And one of the things that we encourage people to do, and we understand that there's a lot of writers who don't live in Nashville that are trying to break in and possibly move to Nashville. So we encourage them to email us and you know, have a meaningful conversation online or via phone about their song or their album or, you know, their specific project. If you come to Nashville or you live in Nashville, we encourage you to come by and see us. And when you come here, the drinks are always on us. We want to sit down and over a glass of wine, a cocktail, a beer, or whatever, and talk to you and about what it is you're trying to accomplish and answer your questions that you have about us and the way that we do business. And we want to ask a lot of questions of you to find out what it is that you need to have done. So that's really the personalized service is what I feel makes us, is going to make us truly stand out and different than the other studios in our market.
When I'm feeling lost, I come back around to this one church, one more town. Neon-light, whiskey-laced, barstool confessions, Sunday morning after, crack-stained glass reflections. Holy wine for the thirsty, holy water for the souls. Short on faith, short on grace.
Tune in for next time, January 2018, for the next Breelo Music Productions mix.
Heck yeah, bye guys.
Bye-bye.